Second implication, and I will try not to get myself in too much trouble here, but here goes. This certainly seems to suggest, doesn't it, some control over the nations as such. The nations as such. Again, look at the text. I mean, just tell me if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm reading this wrong. Nations and languages should serve him. Okay. Jesus' dominion, his realm, is quite expansive. Jesus' realm does not stop at any one particular mountain range or any one particular arbitrary border. Jesus' total dominion over this world is not limited by a river here or an ocean there or a gulf here or a rock face there. Jesus' realm is absolutely universal and total. The nations, it says, should serve him. Now, you and I, we're fairly people, aren't we? We're post-Enlightenment people. We are a post-founding of America people. We are those who live in what we might call the postmodernist ideological era. We think of government as something very secular, like as though that's something that human beings kind of came up with. And in fact, in our particular mood today, in the milieu in which you and I live, and we walk around and we live and we move, and we're in today, 2024, election year, all that kind of stuff, there will be people who will try to pressure you to leave your faith out and be a public servant in another way. Does that make sense? There are certain people that have a very secular understanding of the political machinations of this age. In other words, they don't want your Christianity influencing in any way the things that happen in this particular nation right here. And I'm here to tell you that that is an impossible bifurcation for us who are Christians. It's impossible. You do not need to divorce yourself. You do not need to cut yourself in half between the part of you that is absolutely devoted to King Jesus and the other part of you that's trying to be a citizen in this particular United States of America. That's not a realistic bifurcation of a human being. You are a Christian. That's what you are, right? Everything you do is to be Christian. The whole of it. All of it. And so when you pray for yourself, you are to pray that you would be revived as a person. When you pray for your family, you are to pray that your family would be deeply rooted in the Christian faith. When you pray for this church, my goodness, pray that we will be inflexibly and uncompromisingly Christian in the way that we think and act and carry ourselves and what we believe. And yes, certainly you are more than welcome and should pray that this nation would be deeply rooted in the authority of the Lord Jesus Christ. Okay? Our Presbyterian forefathers held that very dearly. They called it the doctrine of the mediatorial kingship of Christ. And going back to the days of Scotland, they were ardently convinced that Scotland was to be a Christian nation. Okay? As a believer, you are not to split yourself in half from the faith part of you and the secular part of you. Don't do that. It all belongs to him, all of it.